Welcome to Go Mustangs Sports Season Previews as we look at the 2013 fall season. That means women's volleyball. I'm Dave McHugh, joined by head coach Dave Trumbo. And first and foremost, heck of a season to come off of last year. MAC champions in your first year in the league, 36 wins, a school record. I'm sure you've been looking forward to this season.
Oh, we have really been looking forward to this season. As soon as that last season ended, we have been looking forward to it all spring, the spring season, talking about what we're going to want to accomplish this year, so we're really ready to go.
Of course, the cat's out of the bag. You win the MAC conference in your first year. Everyone knows what to expect from you guys. It's a tough conference, though, so maybe a little bit of a target on your back?
Oh, absolutely. We know that Stevenson is underlined on everybody's schedule this year. We welcome the challenge. We welcome the challenge. The girls, and in a lot of respects, we're going to be a lot better this year.
Well, you go in this season, too, coming off of 36 wins, which is a pretty good mark. You make the NCAA tournament for the second straight season. I can imagine the expectations are pretty basic. You want to win the conference, and you want to make the NCAA tournament. But are there other goals that you guys have put down in front of you?
Well, you're not going anywhere unless you win the conference. That's probably the most difficult thing, because we have to do that if we want to advance farther in the NCAA. But if we don't win our conference, and as you said, it's a tough conference, it's going to be difficult to. The chances of getting an at-large bid in Mid-Atlantic, as we did 2 years ago, aren't that great.
So when you talk to this team, and it's a beginning now, we haven't even played a match yet. Obviously, it's a match-by-match basis. You want to keep your eye closely focused. But is there a point where you kind of get them focused a little bit down the road, keep them kind of goal-orientated?
Well, we're focusing on. We're going to Gettysburg, and we have 4 matches in Gettysburg. That's what we're focused on right now, getting ourselves in shape. 2 of our top players, one, Christine Eisenberg, coming off a labrum tear, had surgery at Christmas, played the whole year last year with a torn labrum, didn't know it. She's really hitting the ball so much better this year. And Sammy Perola, our All-American libero, she's coming off a foot surgery, so she's only been on the court for 2 or 3 weeks.
Right.
So both of them are just trying to get back in shape, round themselves into shape, and then when you add our All-American setter Jess Geiselman to that mix, along with Meg Miller, who was second team All-Conference and National Player of the Week, and then Amani Hudson, who was Rookie of the Year, and they're all back, so we're real excited. And the 5 freshmen that came in this year, they are pushing the kids that were here already, so they may find themselves in the starting lineup. The way they're working right now, it's going to be real interesting. We have a lot more depth this year than we've ever had.
Kind of go off of that. You lost 2 key players from last year's squad, but you point out you get some back who've recovered from injury or were injured. You've got these freshmen who've come in who are pushing the envelope a little bit. Seems like that depth is really going to be helpful this year. Yes,
Jenna Campbell, a senior who played really defensive specialist last year, she is competing with a freshman, Kristen Brooks, for that outside position that Avery Gabbard vacated. And then we have Kelly McKenzie, a sophomore middle, who is the heir apparent to Kristen Lebeski's second middle position, but Alexis Gibbs and Kelsey Stave, both freshmen, are really pushing Kelly for that spot. So it's kind of a 3-horse race to see who's going to get into that second middle spot, and probably all 3 of them will see time during the season.
What's been the mentality with the schedule? Obviously the MAC play, you've got that schedule in place. You know it's going to be a challenge, but it's obviously not the majority of your schedule. You mentioned the 4 games at Gettysburg. Was the out-of-conference schedule a mix of you challenging yourself, get yourself ready for the rest of the season, and a mix of making sure you can build some confidence too?
It's more about getting ourselves ready for the conference than it is. We've really eliminated a lot of the weaker teams that we used to play, where now we're looking for competition. Christopher Newport, number 5 in the country in the preseason polls. Eastern, we're going to get them in the MAC crossover, which I kind of knew, and they are now a little bit higher than they were last year. So they're at number 15 or 16. We've got Hopkins on the schedule twice. Right now, they're 1 spot ahead of us. They're at 27, and we're at number 28. So we've got some great competition to go along with our conference schedule.
And then if someone comes to your match or they watch it online, what are kind of the nuances they could take a look at that you maybe enjoy your team a little bit more or understand what you guys are accomplishing?
Well, probably the most outstanding thing about our team is we're tremendously athletic. I mean, the ball we just never say die. And, Amani Hudson, she's 5'6", but she's got a 30-inch vertical. She can jump out of the gym, and Christine Eisenberg's up around 27. And she's only 5'8", so
Yeah.
we're not very. You walk in the gym and says, "Oh, these guys aren't very big."
Yeah.
But man, can we jump and hit? And the number of girls that are over 25 on their vertical from their strength and conditioning coach, John McKenzie. It's made a huge difference in their athleticism and their power on the court. So we're going to see if that turns into real good competition against the top teams.
Very good. Well, good luck on the 2013
Thank you.
campaign. Head coach Dave Trumbo here, head coach for women's volleyball here at Stevenson.